slow up, no I don't take shit. Got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough, hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make.
قالوا عن المغرب ان هي مش دولة كريمة. قالوا عن المغرب ان مفيش فيها شهامة. قالوا عن المغرب ان هي دولة فقيرة ومفيش فيها اكل ولا شرب ومفيش فيه. ايه يا عم الكلام اللي كل يوم بنسمعه عن المغرب؟ المغرب دولة فقيرة، المغرب مش لاقية تاكل، المغرب ما عندهاش حليب، المغرب ما عندهاش. ايه يا جماعة؟ هو انتوا ليه محسسيني يا جماعة ان المغرب دي دولة فقيرة؟ ماشي؟ فهندخل مع بعض نبص على الفيديو دوت، بس هسيب الحكم ليكم. يا ريت يا جماعة ما تبخلوش علينا باللايك واشتراك في القناة، ويلا بينا نشاهد الفيديو.
We have made it into the Sahara in Morocco, but it has been a mission to get here. Let's go back to the beginning. Day one.
How impressive is this?
English okay? So what happened?
Apparently I overtook on a solid line.
John and I are in Northern Africa. It's our first time in Morocco and we want to see it all in 7 days. So we've come up with the best itinerary. We're starting our journey in Casablanca. We are in Casablanca and Marrakesh.
This is so sick. Look at this.
Two famous but confronting and bold cities.
Thank you very much. That's like dripping in sugar.
We'll be travelling on foot and by train, and we'll then hire a car because we're going to drive to ancient mud towns and to the far east of the country, where we'll be riding camels into the Sahara Desert.
To an overnight camp.
But to see this country in a week means that we're going to have to venture into the remote wilderness. We have a problem with the car, and our bold itinerary is going to push us to our limits.
No OH&S, there's people working in the dye.
But we're going to see all of its beauty and show you a side of Morocco that we had no idea existed.
Oh my gosh, John.
As we board our tiny plane,
This is crazy.
headed for Casablanca, I am nervous because I've heard mixed reviews about Morocco, scams and safety are on my mind, and then on board, John and I got seated apart.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Do you
See you there.
sit next to me? You want to
Nah, I'll see you down there. Bye-bye.
But from Madrid, it's just 2 hours to Casablanca. A new continent, new airport, new surroundings.
Welcome to Morocco.
Our ride into town took us almost an hour and it cost us $30.
واش هاد الكوميساريه اللي
We're using this app called Qari, similar to Uber, and our driver's on the phone.
يوميا من اثنين حتى الشباب مزيان والله علاش بقيتيش في الأطلس؟
Meanwhile, John's reading about our accommodation tonight. In some cases, a marriage certificate is required, and we're not married.
Just reading it says the copy of the marriage certificate is mandatory for couples of which at least one of the members is of a Moroccan nationality. There you go.
But these Islamic rules are relaxed for tourists. So John and I check in, we drop off our bags at our accommodation, and we hit the streets. And we're wondering, will we get scammed? Is it safe? What's food like? We are starving.
We have arrived. It's all happening. We're on our way to dinner. Oh, we're just following the
let's go.
locals here. And we've already seen some interesting stuff. Way more modern than I was expecting.
Oh, we'll go this way. I was off the marijuana within about 2 minutes of arriving. Yeah, go on. So hungry.
I'm going to get some Moroccan food. It's so chaotic. Like, listen to all the horns going off. It's crazier than New York City.
So there are 3 things that John and I want to see here in Casablanca. 1, the old Medina. 2, the Squalor, which is a restaurant set in an 18th century Portuguese fortress. And finally, the Hassan II Mosque, which sits right off the Atlantic Ocean. So we're here in Casablanca for just 24 hours, and the first thing I notice is the amount of men on the streets.
You saw the anxiety? I'm anxious.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
The number of men outweigh women by a long shot.
We've got to go see 11 secret herbs and spices. It's okay.
Now, before you make your mind up about Morocco, you've really got to watch our entire journey. We did feel pretty nervous when we first arrived, but with every hour that passed and each interaction that we've had, we started to relax and carefully let our guard down. Our very first meal in Morocco, we ended up getting the beautiful chicken with plum tagine.
Which is a key. Dip the couscous
In the chicken broth. We also got the vegetable couscous. This is one of their staple dishes here in Morocco.
Thank you. How was dinner?
It was a real nice, warm welcome to Morocco. It was like a big, warm hug.
We are so excited to experience Casablanca by day, but we only have until 2 p.m. today to explore before our train leaves for Marrakesh. So here's our plan. We'll start with breakfast at La Squala, taking in some sights on the way there like the old Medina. Then we're heading towards the massive mosque that we can see there in the distance. It's the largest in Africa and it cost nearly $1 billion to build.
So where are we and what are we doing this morning?
We are in Casablanca. This is our very first morning, our very first day. It's part of about a 7-day road trip.
This is the old town. So we've just walked in from our hotel just near the port. It's just a short 15-minute walk and we're here in this little tropical oasis in what's probably a fairly traditional, rough old town. So anyway, it's going to be interesting. It's a traditional Moroccan breakfast.
Can we quickly talk about the sunrise this morning and the imagery you took? Oh my gosh, it was so beautiful.
Maybe you
The
can...
colours in the sky, the birds flying. Amazing. Okay, we are so in love.
I think we're coming to the tradesman's entrance. You know? It's fascinating watching them cook, huh? This is the donuts.
Oh, this is the donuts. Just wait until we show you the bill and tell you how much breakfast is about to cost us.
We've been a little slow on the uptake of AI, but we've been using ChatGPT to take a photo of the menu and ask it to explain what the options are. So it's really handy. So if you're wondering about what Paracha and Spenge is, it'll give you a full description.
Okay, so we are getting freshly squeezed orange juice. We're getting a coffee and tea each. This amalo that we're going to be getting is a spread
Amlo is almond with honey.
that's made from almonds, argan oil, and honey.
We also learned that mint tea is a huge part of the Moroccan culture.
Oh my goodness.
And they pour it like this at great heights to create a foam to bring out the flavours.
The term splashing your boots has a different meaning here in Morocco.
What is splashing your boots?
Making this.
Oh, I've never heard of that before.
Whoa. So here it is, quite the feast. Look at all these spreads and we've got
Olives and some
bread.
dip, fresh bread, the eggs with the beef meat.
This is like fried eggs with beef jerky in it. Enjoy.
I'm so excited.
Sounds like you're very excited here.
Welcome to Casablanca, day one.
So how much is all of this? Did you say not even $30 Aussie? So that's like 20 bucks US.
It was at this very moment I fell in love with this place, so I became experimental.
What is this, do you think? Do you drink this?
Yeah. Christina's found her spirit place.
That is like rose water, nutty, holy smokes. We need to find out what this is. Excuse me, what is this? Turns out this is almond with an orange blossom flavour. It's so delicious. My gosh, I'm so glad that we've come to Morocco. I actually could cry.
I can't believe we've only got one day here now.
John got a little experimental too.
Sometimes I like to just go to the bathroom to see what they look like.
John and I have been to some really interesting toilets of late, so you'll be seeing more of these water closets in our upcoming episodes.
You went to a really interesting one in Italy, didn't you?
Oh my gosh, it was very R-rated.
So make sure you flush, like, and subscribe to see them all. One thing that really shocked me here is that after Arabic and Berber, French is one of the main languages here, while English is less common. And this is because France exerted control here over much of Morocco's administration, the education system. That's before Morocco gained independence back in 1956.
Okay, just had our breakfast and we're walking through the old town on our way to
The Hassan II Mosque, the biggest in Morocco and one of the biggest in the entire world, right off the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah, I've had a little sneak peek. I went for a run first light this morning, and yeah, I saw the waves of the Atlantic crashing on the side of the mosque. It was just, the light was amazing. I took a few photos, so
Are you going to tell them how you got almost into trouble?
Oh yeah, so I kind of wasn't really sure where to go, and I was going to cut across the big courtyard in front of the mosque. Literally, as soon as I took one step onto the courtyard area, I just heard this guy yell at me from like 100 meters away, and he's like, go back. And I'm like, all right. So we're on our way. 20-minute walk.
We saw Rick's Cafe, which is famous for being inspired by the classic 1942 movie Casablanca. If we had more time, we definitely would have stopped in here. And as we kept strolling along the Corniche, which is Casablanca's beachfront promenade, it just goes for miles, we eventually made it to the mosque. So this is the Hassan II Mosque. It had one of the biggest minarets? The biggest minaret in the world. It could hold up to 105,000 people. All right, let's go inside. We just got so lucky because we arrived just before midday and a guide started the tour at midday. So he's showing us in right now. And when you get up and close, you really get to see how big this mosque is. John's in his element. It is truly marvellous. We take off our shoes on entry, and this is what greets us inside.
Can you imagine the carpet cleaning bill in here? Sina?
He's got a point, but it's not all carpet. In fact, most of the floor is polished marble. So how did we react, and what stood out the most?
Huge. We've seen a few mosques. The Grand Zayed in UAE, watch your step. They spent so much money on this. They have titanium doors because they're weatherproof. So these massive doors that you see, any metal in the building is all titanium from Russia. They have chandeliers from Italy, but nearly everything else is from Morocco. All the stone on the floors, which is heated, all the cedar wood on the roof is all carved in place. And it took them about 4 days per 1 square meter. The attention to detail and the carving and the detail and the mosaic on the roof is just incredible. And they finished it in only 6 years. Blew my mind. This is the biggest mosque outside of Saudi Arabia. Pretty impressive. There's something about the Atlantic being right here that just adds to the grandeur of this place. Massive breaking swell, breaking all around the mosque. And it's not even a windy day. The swell's not even big, but the waves breaking is so impressive. Have a look.
It's almost 2 p.m. and we've got to get to this train station if we want to make it to Marrakesh. So our tickets with the state-owned ONCF Railway cost us around $20 each for a first-class seat, and the trip will take us around 3 hours. So we're just, as part of day one, we are catching the train to Marrakesh. We've made it with just 6 minutes to spare.
Christine would say that's 6 minutes too early.
So while we're on the train, I've put together some useful links for you guys in the description should you come to Morocco. Sean's just researching. If you'd like to subscribe, it is completely free, and that way you'll see us get lost in Marrakesh's Medina in our next episode. Oh, are you okay? Do you want to come closer this way? We've just escaped from the square. We just had the most craziest experience before we venture out into the Sahara Desert and run into some trouble. So what happened?
Apparently I overtook on a solid line.
كده يا جماعه وصلنا لنهايه الفيديو اللي معانا النهارده، واتمنى الفيديو يكون نال اعجاب حضراتكم. بس يا ريت يا جماعه ما تبخلوش علينا باللايك واشتراك في القناه، والسلام عليكم ورحمه الله وبركاته.